People Who Survived the Impossible. Part 1. On Christmas Eve 2004, physician Maria Bellon, her husband Enrique, and 3 sons arrived in Khao Lak, Thailand, for a family vacation. 2 days later, the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami struck the country. The earthquake hit a 9.1 on the Richter scale, destroying Sumatra, Indonesia, and the surrounding coastal countries, notably Sri Lanka and Thailand. It's one of the deadliest disasters in recent history. It killed roughly 227,898 people, and this is People Who Survived the Impossible. Part 2. On August 6, 1945, the Nagasaki native Yamaguchi visited Hiroshima for business. At 8:15 a.m., the U.S. military dropped the little boy atomic bomb on Hiroshima. Yamaguchi suffered severe burns all over his body. He was lucky to survive the first ordeal. But on August 9th, Yamaguchi was back at work in Nagasaki. Early in the morning, the United States dropped the second atomic bomb, the Fat Man, on Nagasaki. While he suffered further injuries, he lived well into old age, dying from stomach cancer in 2010. And this is People Who Survived the Impossible. Part 3. On April 3, 2003, Aaron Ralston went canyoneering alone in Blue John Canyon in Wayne County, Utah. As he descended a canyon, he accidentally set a boulder free. The dislodged boulder crushed and pinned his arm against the canyon wall and got trapped. Over the period of 5 days, he drank all of the water he had. With no options left, he amputated his arm to free himself from the boulder. He wrote a book about his experience, Between a Rock and a Hard Place, inspiring the feature film 127 Hours. And this is People Who Survived the Impossible. Part 4. On December 24, 1971, 17-year-old Julianne Kupska and her mother were flying on Lanza Flight 508 to a research station in the Amazon rainforest in Peru, when lightning struck the plane. The plane broke apart mid-air and she remained strapped into her chair, but her mother didn't. She fell 10,000 feet and suffered significant injuries, and after 11 grueling days, a fisherman rescued her. She made a full recovery and graduated from the University of Kiel, taking over the research station in Peru after her father's death in 2000. And this is People Who Survived the Impossible. Part 5. On February 14, 2007, Iwa Wisniewska went paragliding in Australia, Wisniewska ignoring warnings of severe thunderstorms in the area. She went ahead with her training, and during the session, a cumulonimbus cloud causing heavy rain pulled her into the cloud, lifting her more than 32,000, and once inside, temperatures were extremely low. She was unable to escape the cloud and passed out, but thankfully she woke up an hour later still in the air. She regained her composure and landed safely 3.5 hours after she had taken off. And this is